Yo, just like that, we back in this bitch. What's good then, people? What's good? I hope you enjoyed the podcast yesterday because I had some good feedback from Alan. Like, obviously, just having a bit of trouble at the moment with the video and the audio being all in one together because my Mac is like super old. It's like 11 years old. And I can't get the up-to-date iMovie to edit everything onto it. But then I thought I'll go to an iPad and do it on that, and then I couldn't do it on that either because the files are too big and shit. Like, I tried having my mates help me out, try and send over the audio and the video to him, but then it couldn't send because it was too big over email or like Dropbox or Google Drive and shit like that. So just decided to do what I'm doing now is just put the audio on, like the logo in the background, which I hope you enjoy because someone said that the audio on the logo made them like listen more instead of a video, because like obviously watching a video and then like you're watching well, not watching but then listening at the same time, maybe you just be like but listening, you're just listening, and you can just put your phone down or put your earphones in, just put it in your pocket, listen to it, or put it on a speaker or something like that. You don't have to be like sat there watching it, do you know what I mean? You can just listen on the way to work, listen going out for a walk, listen, you know, it's just easier, I suppose. So yeah, thanks for the feedback and the support last night, guys. It was freaking awesome. I'm just gonna do a little podcast on just, I suppose, my life at the minute and what happened last summer and what's happening now and what's gonna happen this summer, and if we have a fucking summer because of this grown dog, like. But yeah, just thought I'd just talk about what I've been up to. For first and foremost, like for people who don't know my name and my age and stuff like that, because it might be people watching this from America, Europe, all that shit. Like it might, can't see it, but it might. I'm Alex Christopher Evans to be exact. 23. I was born in 1996 on the 7th of December. God bless my mother for giving birth to such a beautiful human being. Nah, it's all jokes. From a little village called Redvelin. Come on, the boys, big up the village, which is 10 miles away from Cardiff. Just a nice little crazy village where everyone knows everyone, and go to the shop and you're like, yo, what's happening? Yes, what's happening? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know everyone, like. But done a lot of moving around in between the times of living in Redvelin. Like, first place I ever lived was Red. That's what we call it, Red. Instead of Redvelin, shorten it down, you know what I mean? And a place called the Top Site, for the people who know. Big up the Top Site. TSC. That's right, Poets Close, that's where I lived. That was the place which I lived in. Like a little flat masonette complex thing. We lived in a flat. And my parents would tell me when they were together that there used to be a drug dealer next door, a heroin dealer next door, and they used to knock on ours all the time on accident. Like, you got a bag of brown? I'm like, nah, that's next door, but so I don't think we lived there very long. Then when my mother and father were together, I think my dad bought a house. Where I live now, actually, is only I live in Tonopandi now, in Primrose Street, and 2 streets up is a street called Kenry Street, and they bought a house. I think it was my auntie's old house, for something stupid like 10 grand, or my dad bought it or whatever. I'm not too sure of the details, but we lived there for a bit, and that didn't work out. My mother was away from like her mother in Redvelin and like all her friends and all her family and stuff like that, so she was just like isolated, I suppose, up here on her own. And yeah, it didn't work out, and they broke up, and it just weren't happening, just weren't working. Like, but there's no animosity here between them. Like, they're still good friends and stuff like that, which it's good. It's good, like, And yeah, so I don't know where did I go from there. I think I moved in with my auntie in Redvalin. I don't know, like these are the details I need to find out, but I think oh, that's my sister shouting. And yeah, I just ended up living with my auntie or my nan or something like that, and we lived there for a bit. Then like we moved again to like a different house, and we moved again and again and again, and then my mother met this guy, and she was with him for about 10 years, maybe longer than that, I'm not too sure. And he was a crazy motherfucker, crazy. But that didn't work out either. And then thank the fucking Lord from above that she met Lee, which is my stepfather, and he is the fucking Don Perignon. Do anything for anyone. He's like such a nicest guy, like the nicest guy I've ever met. Like super successful in his job, like good level-headed guy. Don't do drugs, don't go fucking on benders, nothing like real good guy, like a real nice guy. And then that's where we are now. We're here in Tonopandi, living in a very, very nice house with a nice back garden and everything we need on the doorstep. Kind of like, obviously you're gonna miss home now from being from where you're from. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss the people and stuff, which is it's shit. But then you gotta take into consideration the things that you got now. Like we was living in a 3-bedroom house with 7 of us there, so you can imagine. Like I had one of the living rooms as a bedroom. I put the we turned like the one living room into a bedroom for me, and then my brother had a room, and all the 3 girls would share a room when they were younger, and then obviously my mother and Lee would have a room. So you got that we got the opportunity. Well, Lee got the opportunity to get a new house, so we did, and now we're up here, and it's nice. It's fucking nice out, and couldn't be more happier. Like it's nice. It's really good. It's really good to be in like a nice environment where you've got nice things and you've got stuff like that. But between all that time period, yeah, I think I've lived in like 15, 16 different houses all over the place. I lived in Doncaster for a bit, which is like north of England. I think I lived in Scotland for a couple of weeks. Lived literally all around the place, not including like ex like relationships houses. I've lived in for the past 3 girlfriends that I've had, pretty much moved in with them within like the first couple of months of knowing them, which is literally me all over. Head first or nothing, that's literally me. I'm just going to take a quick drink of this can for a minute. Sorry, I had to turn my mic off and to tell the girls to shut up. So, yeah. Alright, sorry about that. Fucking hell, they don't listen, man. I don't even know what I was on about now. Yeah, just living in different places. Lived in loads of different places. Pardon me, fuck. Sorry. Oof. Oh yeah, I remember what I was on about now, but yeah, going head first into things, that's me all over. Like, I'm an all or nothing type of person, like, and the circumstances at the time meant that I was living with them, I suppose, for a bit, and I appreciate everything that those people have done for me, because I'd have been fucked otherwise. So yeah, big yourself up for that one, because you're fucking class. Thank you very much for taking me under the wing when I was probably definitely a bit of a rackhead, a bit of a fucking, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna do this, motherfucker. Still a bit like Anno, to be fair. Well, everyone's a bit like that, I suppose. You gotta have your little blowouts and stuff. And yeah, thank you. Just want to say thank you to them people. Like, unbelievable. They're taking a fucking crazy guy because you got nowhere else to go. Thank you. It's nice. It's fucking nice. And yeah, living in like Doncaster and stuff. Basically, we lived in this house up the top site again, Shelley Walk, number 64, Shelley Walk, I think it was. One of my mates from school lives in it now, which is weird because he was my best friend all the way through school. And then I like went to his house and I was like, this is my fucking old house. Like, what? And he was like, shut up. And I was like, swear down. Like, this is where I used to live. And he was like, what? Stuart Phillips. Big up Stuart Phillips as well. Ha. Good old Stu dog. Nice. Nobody likes you, Stu. It's a little inside joke. So we lived up there, and then my mother got in touch with her father again, which she doesn't see. He's obviously from Doncaster, and we ended up moving up there for 2 or 3 months, something like that, I think it was, which was fucking shit. So shit. Like, you'd fucking... Where's my lip balm gone? No, just literally just had it. Oh, it's over there, bastard. Like, military guy, you have to ask when you can leave the table and shit. Just really, like, just not a nice guy, to be fair. Fuck you, Trev. You're a fucker. So then we come back from there, and don't really know what happened then. I didn't really have many memories of much growing up, to be fair. But I know I had a good time. Definitely had a fucking amazing time. Especially with my mother. When it was just me and my mother, we were like two fucking travelling gypsies around the place. We just didn't give a fuck. We were like, we don't like it, we're just gonna go. We don't like it, we'll just go somewhere else. No. My mother always used to fucking work her ass off. Fair play, she'd work in any type of job. She'd work in quick save, like the spa, like literally anyway, so she can make sure she'd be alright and we would be alright. And yeah, so thanks, ma'am, for that. You fucking class, and I love you. Loads. Didn't say enough, maybe I should say more. You're the fucking best. Thanks for everything. I remember waking up on like my 7th or 8th birthday. Remember Beyblades? Let it rip. Remember waking up and I was like up at 4 o'clock, like, yes, I can't wait, like, it's my birthday. And then she pulled this fucking thing out from, like, I think we was living with my nan at the time, so we was in like one of the front bedrooms. Pulls this thing out, like, unwrapping it, like going crazy, just like this, just like ripping everything apart. Then it was a Beyblade. It was a white Beyblade, my favourite character of the programme, and I was like so fucking chuffed. And I remember my uncle had one, and he had like the big purple one, which was fucking huge. It'd wreck. Everyone would have like Beyblade battles and shit, like with everyone from where we was from and stuff. And I remember some fucking kid, when I come to my dad's, we was doing it, and he fucking nicked it off me. He robbed me of my Beyblade and never seen her again. I was heartbroken. It was the first heartbreak of my life. The Beyblade being nicked. Motherfucker. And yeah, so just my mother doing whatever she could to keep us nice, just keep us good. Moved around a bit more again, and obviously she met Lee, and everything's just been real good since then. Obviously my little brother's a little fucker, but I'm sure he'll come round. Well, I hope he comes round, because he's 16 now and he's still acting like a prat, so I might just have to fucking beat him up. Nah, I won't beat him up. Yeah, I got a brother William who's 16, I got a twin sister Scarlett and Olivia who were 14, and then I got Poppy who's 10. So they're the little fuckers running the place. Do you know what I mean? You know, when you got the younger siblings and they just do what the fuck they want, when they want. That's what they like. But I love them for who they are. You know, every single one of them has a completely different personality. Like, Olivia's really loving, like, really nice, and Scarlett's a bit like, I don't give a fuck. But then also she's like really super nice as well and stuff. And Poppy's just like little diva, like a little 10-year-old, like, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to do cartwheels. And then William's just a little fucking stoner then. What it's like when you get to like 15, 16 and you start smoking weed and shit and you're like, bro, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, yo. And that's what it's like. But they're all nice kids. They are really nice kids. And I love them all very dearly. And maybe I don't really set a good example sometimes being a bit of a crazy guy, but then that's who I am, I suppose. You know what I mean? Yeah, so in between all these, all the time of the these and the time of the that, all the time of like moving around and shit, always rode my bike in between when I could, obviously. Well, I would say when I could, I was always riding something. I was, hey, come on now. I ain't out here riding dick. Well, I'm just gonna take a AMSR, ready? So I was always like riding a skateboard, scooter, ripstick, rollerblades. Obviously rode BMX all my life, and it was just one of those things that like kids would be like, I've tried rugby and I didn't like it because it was like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, do you know, like when you ride a skateboard, scooter, skates, BMX, fucking what else? Free running, all that shit. You're not getting told what to do. You're just doing what you want to do, and that's what I liked about it. Fuck, so sorry. And that's what I liked about it. It was just kind of like free. You could just get on your bike and just go and ride the dirt jumps that took you fucking weeks to build, which are 2 foot off the floor, and it took ages to do, and you were just like fucking proper just wrecking yourself on them every single time. And that was just like the best. So it still is the best. It's still the best feeling ever in the world. Have you ever done, like, say you're doing it in your sport, say, right, I'll put it into perspective, say you're playing football and you score a goal or something like that, and you're like so euphoric, is that the saying? And you're like, yes, like fucking scored a goal, like fuck all you, I'm the best, like, yes. That's what it's like with like BMXing, I suppose. If you're trying something I've tried things for fucking months, years. I've tried to do a trick for years, and then I finally get it, and then I finally master it and start putting it all into like different things and stuff, and it's like the best feeling ever in the world. Like, you literally can't beat it. It's the same as like golf. Golf is a massive part of my life. You'd never think. I know, it's fucked. Golf's a massive part of my life. So is fishing. Like when you play golf and you're fucking ripping it up. You're like just hitting the ball straight. It's going where you want it to go. You're putting everything. Like everything's going so good. It's fucking amazing. It's like the best feeling ever. I played the other day, and I haven't played for like nearly a year, and I shot like a pretty good score for someone who haven't played for a year. And I was just like, yep, I'm just out here fucking shit up. You know how it is. And yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it, with your sport where you're just doing what you can and doing it the best you can, and it's just like the best feeling ever. It doesn't matter if you're fucking just starting and you learn how to do a 180 or a 360 or something like that. You're like, fuck yes, I'm gonna be beast. It's the same as like football. You just start off, you play a game and you score your first goal, and you're like, you just want more and more and more and more and more, and you just keep going back for more so you can fucking feel that feeling again. And it's the same feeling you get over and over again. Like, if I'm riding my bike and I'm like, right, I'm gonna film something today, I'm gonna 360 down this 20 stay, and you just boss it first goal, and you're like, oh, like, you don't understand the feeling. Do you know, it's just so much adrenaline, and you're fucking rushing, and you're like, yeah, like, it's the same for anything, I suppose, isn't it? Even if you play fucking croquet, like, it's just a really good feeling. And what comes with like sports and like team sports and like, well, individual sports, like, you meet so many good people. Like you meet, like I've met the bestest friends. I know I'm gonna know these people forever, and I know that these people are gonna be at my wedding, and I know that they're gonna fucking back me in everything I do. Like Jordan, Jaron, fucking Tom, Ross, Harry, Anthony, Dennis, TJ, like all the boys. I don't know if I've missed you out, then sorry, but do you know what I mean? Like the boys are there, like, and it's the same for my muckers who I went through school with, like Nathan, Corey, Robbie, Stuart, fucking Luke. I don't even know. Loads of you, like, you know that the boys will fucking back you no matter what. Callum, big up Callum. Callum's one of the boys. Sorry, Cal, I forgot you the first go in, but yeah. You just know that you'll just meet loads of people throughout doing different, like throughout going through different situations in your life, like school and stuff. You meet people in school, you think these are my fucking bet, and then you leave school and you don't fucking hear of them forever. Like you'll never see them ever again. But this is why it's so good to like have a sport, I suppose, because you meet people then who like you're gonna be friends with them forever, because that's your thing, and you can always like relate back to that thing. But then you have like different experiences, especially with BMX and stuff, because it's such like a worldwide thing. It's not just like a I don't know how to put it, like I'm not saying that not like football, obviously rugby, fucking American football, baseball, basketball, so it's all worldwide. But with BMX, there's so many, like you can literally just get a bike and just start doing it wherever you want to do it. I'm not saying you can't do that for other sports, because you obviously clearly can, but you meet so many good people. Like we went to this thing called the Battle of Hastings, which was obviously in Hastings. So they do this thing every year. It's like a 4-day competition, I think it is, where they do like teams and then it's like individual like bits. They do the Nora Cup awards and stuff, which is like the best park rider, best street rider, best female rider, best video part, best but I don't really know. I don't know the details of it, but it's fucking sick. So we went there, and that was one of the best weekends of my life to date so far. Me and my mate Ross, yes bro, aka Juice. I was fucking skint. I ain't been working. Like my boss was all fucked up and shit, so we couldn't work, and so Ross was like, don't worry about it, just come. I think I had like 40 quid going, something like that. I was like, yeah, I'll be right for the weekend, fuck it, I'll buy a pack of fags, a couple of bottles, and like we probably won't go nuts. Fuck me if I did, I was wrong. So we get in the car on the Friday, I think, on the Friday, Ross had the morning off. He was like, we'll set off at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Did we fuck? Ross being Ross, he didn't get here till like 10 o'clock. And yeah, we didn't get it. He didn't get it. We met Jordan and Tom, Jaron and Saskia at the services in Mega, which is like just before you get into Bristol. We met them here. I mean, sorry, turn my mic off again because everyone's just screaming their heads off. So yeah, we met them there, and we ended up driving down. Well, no, that was Leeds. What the fuck? What am I on about? That was Leeds. Fuck me, brain fart. So with Hastings, Ross come and picked me up, and then we ended up just driving straight there, just me and him. And they were already there. They got there on the Wednesday. We didn't get there till the Friday night. I think we got there about 7, 8 o'clock. We was fucked after that drive. It was like just in the car for like 8 hours, just breathing the same air, like not really stopping, and just gone straight through to getting there. And we were like, we got there and it was fucking all the boys were there, like yes, like seeing it, like loads of riders that you grew up watching and stuff like that, which was really, really, really surreal. And it was one of the best weekends. Right, what did we do on the Friday? We ended up just getting fucked up on the Friday. And we was fucked. Where did I sleep? Slept in a Airbnb with one of the boys. One of the boys, Tom, sorted out because he was down there shooting photos for something. For the Battle of Hastings, I suppose. And the people that he was staying with, which is like the manager of We The People, which is a massive bike company. I think he's a manager, or I'm not too sure. Dave, I think, and Paul. They were staying in this Airbnb. And right, so fucking sorry. Kids just fucking unshut up today. So yeah, we stayed in this like Airbnb on the floor. That's where I met Nick. He's from Missouri. Kansas City, Missouri. He's the nicest guy ever. Super good American, proper American guy, just fucked up. Class. Love you, Nick. Hope everything's right in America at the moment and not going too crazy like. But yeah, that was a really good experience. And then we pretty much done the same on the Saturday. Got all fucked up and shit, and went to drive home on the Sunday, and fuck me, what a drive that was. I was so happy to get home. So happy. It was just really nice to experience all different types of things, like seeing people that you haven't seen for a while, like seeing my friend Jordan Alepo. Super nice, like the best guy ever. Just loads of people, like loads of professional riders that you've watched growing up, just there, like you're just there drinking with them and stuff, having a laugh with them and all that shit, which is really nice. And yeah, one definitely up there with the best weekend of my life so far. Nice little can of beer going down a treat. Yeah. So just really, really good times so far in my life. Some bumps in the road, but what can you do? You gotta have them things to sculpt you as a person, I suppose, to be like a real good not a real good like a fucking, you gotta have these things to like shape you as a person, so you know what to expect from different situations. Like, you know how to deal with a breakup, you know how to deal with death, you know how to deal with meeting new people, you know how to deal with losing people, like all that type of shit. Fuck, so sorry. And yeah, I'm really grateful for everything that I've had in my life, which is yet to come. Like plans to move out and shit probably within the next year, because it needs to be fucking done. I'm 23, I'm still living with my mother. Come on, get a grip, Al. And just hopefully work my ass off when we can go back to work now, save up some money and get a flat ASAP. Get out there, a little apartment flat thing somewhere either close to my mother or close to my family in Rebellion, because then I'm not just like secluded on my own, because I'll go to my fucking brain if that happens. And see how things go this year. Hopefully this fucking corona shit fucks off pretty soon, which would be really nice, because it's doing everyone's head in now. And just keep a positive mental attitude and keep pushing forward, and just don't look back, and experience new things, meet new people, do some crazy shit, do some grown up shit maybe along the way, who knows. I don't know, probably won't, but fuck it. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Little half-hour podcast, the longest one so far. Could have kept talking, but kind of hungry and I need a piss. So I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said yesterday, don't be stupid, stay indoors, wash your hands, wash your bollocks, get shit going, don't do too much crazy shit, don't let it, don't let this get to you, and don't slip into a bit of a comfort barrier where you don't think you have to get up, you don't think you have to, just keep it going, get it going, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, guys, thank you very much. It's been a fucking pleasure. Ciao for now.